Another county in Northern Virginia has come out and said that violent criminals are more important than the citizens of their county. Now, you're going, well, no, it's just not having ICE deal with this. No, you're talking that now the police cannot get with ICE over undocumented individuals on terrorism charges, those identified as gang members and wanted on specific felony offenses, and where circumstances indicate notification to the federal immigration authorities is prudent to maintain community safety. No joke, that is what was repealed. You're going to hear it in the news clip I'm going to show you from the local area. But this shows that it is more important to protect violent criminals than it is to protect American citizens. Now, this migrant group that petitioned for this, how much you want to bet that most of them came here because of the cartels? They got hold of cartels and said, "We want to go to America." How much you want to bet that's what happened, and that they owe their loyalty to these vicious cartels. So let's get you into this clip. Also, I'm trying to build a community on both Facebook and MeWe so I can hear what y'all want to hear about, what y'all want to have me cover. So I've got a link tree down below that you can get to either one of those two groups. If you're listening to me on YouTube or Rumble, I'm on both. Hit me up there, and we can start getting to the point that we can build a community that is here, getting the voices heard across this country. So let's get into this clip. Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
Even those that may be opposed to this, just realize that we're doing this in an effort to protect the rights and liberties of others and ensure that due process is in place and that we aren't out here just taking folks off the street. All right? We don't participate in that.
The Arlington County Board voted unanimously to stifle the police department's ability to cooperate with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. Board members are eliminating Section 7 of the county's trust policy. Implemented in 2022, this section of the policy outlines when police can contact ICE. The draft released from the county board's meeting vote shows Section 7 crossed out. It previously allowed police to contact ICE under 3 circumstances. The person is here illegally and has been identified as a gang member and has committed a criminal gang offense, an illegal immigrant who has committed a violent felony and is considered a threat to the community, and if the illegal immigrant is arrested for human trafficking or a terrorist attack.
Today, we are delivering to you a letter from over 35 organizations and petitions from 800 people demanding that you end all voluntary collaboration with ICE and expand protections for Arlington's migrant community.
Immigrant rights activists spent the past 3 years pressuring the board to eliminate Section 7.
Since Arlington's trust policy was passed in 2022, the community has sent you letters, petitions, and showed up almost every month demanding an end to this collaboration between ACPD and ICE.
Critics of the repeal complain these policies are directed towards criminals and would greatly hamper the Arlington County Police Department from doing their job.
Open Borders advocates are denouncing local elected officials for cooperating with ICE instead of the drug cartels. Make no mistake, repeal of Section 7 will release criminal aliens like Jose Antonio Ibarra, a repeat offender, an undocumented Venezuelan migrant who killed Laken Riley, to continue their life of crime on Arlington streets.
This comes at a time where President Donald Trump and Arlington County have been cracking down on illegal immigration. According to ICE, during Trump's first 50 days in office, ICE has made 32,809 enforcement arrests, which compares to the just over 33,000 arrests made in the entirety of 2024. Secretary Noem said in a statement, "We have deported known terrorists, cartel members, and gang members from our country. Our team at ICE will help us continue moving forward to make America safe again." Arlington County Police collaborations with ICE are up 600% compared to 2024, according to the board.
Repeal of Section 7 will endanger the legal immigrants who are the principal victims of undocumented migrants like Open Borders poster child Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who repeatedly beat his wife, a U.S. citizen, and boasted that he could kill her with impunity.
Thank you.
The Arlington County Board Chair bragged at a Democratic committee meeting he was going to repeal Section 7.
And we are about today to remove even Section 7. Why? Because the federal government right now, under no circumstances, following the law.
And the activists seem to have garnered a win as the board pushed through eliminating Section 7 unanimously. The newest board member, J.D. Spain, saying he believes the move aligns with the majority of the community.
We've met with folks from different organizations, so we've heard you.
Washington Examiner reached out to the Arlington County Police for comment and have yet to respond. But we do know what these soft-on-crime policies have done in other progressive cities. So I guess only time will tell if this inhibits the police from just simply being able to do their job. I'm Amy DeLaura for Washington Examiner.
Now I brought this up about the cartels and these illegal migrants because that's what it is. These cartels down in Mexico, if you are wanting to come to America, they have ways of getting you here, or did. It's getting a lot less of a chance of doing that. Now, this is what is happening in our nation. This is what happened all throughout Biden's time. This is how you got 20 million illegal immigrants into this country. And how much you want to bet that it's the cartels fueling with all of their money, and they have a lot of it thanks to people being addicted to all these drugs. How much you want to bet it's their money going behind these groups? They have shell corporations. Don't think that they aren't smart enough to have shell corporations. Don't think that Nicaragua and MS-13 don't have people smart enough that they haven't created shell corporations that are funding groups like this. This is what's going on in this country, and we need to put an end to it. Now, you can think whatever you want, but at the end of the day, you have to consider the safety of everybody. And we've got to rebuild having safe communities. And yes, it can be multicultural communities. I have no problems with people of every skin color around me. Matter of fact, I happen to enjoy hanging out with folks from Mexico. I've hung out with folks from Mexico. I've hung out with folks from El Salvador. I went to college with one guy that was, I think he was from Guatemala. I went to college with this guy that was from Guatemala. That this dude was fun as all get out, and he taught me the difference. My redneck self that just come out of the Marine Corps, he taught me the difference in how tacos are presented country to country. I have no problems with people from different nations. I have no problems with people that have a different culture than mine. I have a problem with protecting violent criminals. And that's what this did. This protected violent criminals that prey on people like my friend who taught me all about different tacos. I'm a foodie, by the way. So, yes, I am going to take the learning of different types of food from different regions over supporting people who have taken out other people, who sling drugs, who do all kinds of criminal activity. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now.